Hello and welcome back to Adery English Club. I am so glad you're here today. Today's story is very personal and quite difficult to tell. It is a story about love, family, and a very painful choice. The title is My Sister Fell in Love with My Boyfriend. Before we dive into the story, let's look at some important expressions we will use today. I will give you the phrase and an English synonym to help you understand. To fall in love, to start loving someone deeply, to have a crush on someone, to like someone romantically, usually a new feeling. To run into someone, to meet someone by accident, betrayal, when someone you trust breaks that trust. Awkward, feeling uncomfortable, or strange in a social situation. To move on, to start a new life after a sad event. Part 1. The Golden Days. Let's start at the beginning. My boyfriend's name was Mark. He was the kind of person who remembered the small things. He remembered how I liked my coffee, 2 sugars, no milk, and he remembered the name of my first pet. Our daily life was very simple but very happy. Every morning we had a routine. Flashback, the morning routine. Sound of a kettle boiling. Me, Mark, have you seen my blue keys? Mark, they're in the fridge, honey. You put them there last night because you were tired. Me, oh right, thank you. You're a lifesaver. Mark, don't worry, here is your toast. I made it extra crunchy, just how you like it. Host, we would sit at the small wooden table in our kitchen. The sun would come through the window, hitting the flowers I bought on Friday. We talked about everything, work, our dreams, and where we wanted to travel. It felt like we were in a bubble, a perfect, safe bubble. Part 2, interactive segment. What do you think? Let's stop for a second. I want to ask you, the listeners, what is a perfect morning for you? Asterisk, is it a quiet breakfast with a partner or a fast coffee alone before the gym? Think about the answer in English. Try to use the word routine in your answer. Part 3, the summer trip flashback. To understand why this hurts so much, I have to tell you about our trip to the lake last summer. It was me, Mark, and my sister, Sarah. Flashback. At the lake. Sound of water splashing and birds chirping. Sarah, Mark, catch the ball. You're too slow. Mark laughing. I'm not slow. The wind is too strong. Me, you two are like children. Come and eat the sandwiches I made. Sarah, in a minute. Mark promised to teach me how to skip stones on the water. Host internal monologue. I watched them from the shore. I felt so lucky. My sister and my boyfriend were getting along so well. I remember thinking, I have the perfect family. I saw him put his hand on her shoulder to show her how to throw the stone. It was a kind gesture. At the time, I didn't see the spark in Sarah's eyes. I only saw friendship. Now, when I look back, I realize I was blind. Part 5, the breaking point. One evening, Mark went to the grocery store. He left his laptop open. A message came in. It wasn't a text message. It was a long email from Sarah. The email text. Mark, I can't do this anymore. Every time I see you with her, it breaks my heart. I know she is my sister, but I can't control my feelings. Do you remember what you said at the lake? You said I was special. Do you still mean it? I felt like the floor disappeared. I waited for Mark to come home. Sound of a door opening and grocery bags hitting the floor. Me. Mark, we need to talk about Sarah. Mark sighing. I knew this would happen. I'm sorry. I didn't want to hurt you. Me. You didn't want to hurt me? You've been lying to me for months. Mark, it's just, she understands a side of me that you don't. We have a connection. It's deep. It's different. Me, go. Just go to her. If she is so special, go. Part 6, final thoughts and vocabulary review. That was the end. I lost my boyfriend and my sister on the same day. It has been 6 months. It was very hard to move on, but I am trying. I am focusing on myself now. Before we finish, let's review our words one more time. To fall in love, to start loving deeply. Mark and Sarah fell in love behind my back. To have a crush on someone, to like someone romantically. It started as a small crush, but it grew. To run into someone, to meet by accident. I hope I don't run into them at the supermarket. Betrayal breaking trust. The betrayal by my sister was the hardest part. Awkward. Uncomfortable. Family dinners are now very awkward. To move on to start a new life, it takes time to move on after a breakup. Interactive question. If your best friend fell in love with your partner, would you forgive them? Or would you cut them out of your life forever? Thank you for listening to Life English. This was a long and emotional story. I hope it helps you with your English and gives you something to think about.